once we become a fluent speaker, and if I stop, then I will not lose my fluency. But this is not the case. What happened with us? We become fluent speaker. We achieve that. It is achievable goal. Once you achieve that, what we do? We leave that practicing consistency. We yeah, and because of that, it even sometimes happens with me. Even if I stop to practice and not speaking with anyone, then I goes blank. So because we are non-native speakers, right? So we must speak with someone regularly. Let's get started with introduction. Can you please tell me about yourself?
Sure. My name is Sairam Kumar, and I am a recent graduate from NIT Andhra. And currently, I am pursuing my minor degree in machine learning at IIT Roper. Parallelly, I am preparing for my government exams, for upcoming government exams. That's it. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice that you are aspirant, right? Some of my friends, they are also preparing for government exam. Sometimes they feel demotivated. Sometimes they just lose their exam only with 2 marks, 1 marks. So sometimes it is because of a negative marking as well, right?
Yeah.
It becomes very difficult to pass that exam.
Yeah. Accuracy is very important.
Yes,
That's,
sir.
I mean, government exam.
Yes. So how did you start your journey? Can you please tell me about your journey? Why did you start this journey, and what is the main reason of starting this journey as well? Please go ahead.
Government exam journey.
Yes, and spoken English journey as well.
Okay, spoken English journey. Initially, I used to speak in English quite a long time. Like till my schooling, I studied in English medium, and I'm very confident in speaking in English. But things got changed when I joined in BTech, where I studied in Andhra Pradesh, like NIT Andhra Pradesh, and even I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
So due to that, every persons who are nearby, like nearby surroundings are mostly from local language. If at all there are people from north or any other part of the country, I got a very less chance to speak with them. So due to that, my English skills haven't been practiced for quite a long time. So due to this, I would and the main reason why I wanted to offer this crucial part of the time is I wanted to brush up the skills which I was actually good at previously. So
Yes.
that's the one thing which I wanted to learn and I wanted to develop by speaking with multiple people, by learning, by taking feedbacks and working on that areas which I am
Feedbacks.
not good at.
Yes.
So these are the things which motivates me to pursue this spoken English.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? That you already have that background, and you come from English medium school, as you mentioned that, and after switching to your education to BTech, and then it was quite difficult for you to communicate with people because you did not get environment there. So sometimes it happens because we are non-native speaker, and it become very difficult. If once we become a fluent speaker, and if I stop, then I will not lose my fluency. But this is not the case. What happened with us? We become fluent speaker. We achieve that. It is achievable goal. Once you achieve that, what we do? We leave that practicing consistency.
Yeah.
We
Consistency is important.
yeah, and because of that, it even sometimes happens with me. Even if I stop to practice and not speaking with anyone, then I goes blank. So because we are non-native speakers, right? So we must speak with someone regularly, even at least only for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, right? We can't say that I am fluent speaker now, then I will not practice my English. Then definitely you need to start from scratch as well. So you must follow some techniques that reading, listening, and writing as well, and speaking, right? We must follow all these steps. If we are following this step, then only our consistency will there. Otherwise we need to start from scratch. That is not good idea, and that's what I believe. That you mentioned already that you are a BTech student, so definitely you want to clear your interview. So are you looking for a job as well?
Yeah, I'm looking for the job as well. Actually, I got one offer. I mean, completed my all the interview process, and I was waiting for the offer letter. But I eventually got revoked due to some scenarios. I don't know what's the reason behind that.
Mm-hmm.
But now currently my entire focus is on completing that final degree which I'm pursuing at IIT. And parallelly learning this English is that because I wanted to maintain the flow speaking, because it is very important when if I join any other company itself. If some any case happens that my fortune turns in such a way that if I don't want to pursue government exams and if I wanted to move to private sector, in that scenario it is going to help me a lot because learning this English and communicating well it's going to make me a standout performer when compared to the others.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's yeah.
I like that one point that you said that learning English, we actually need to learn English because of some reason. Suddenly something just come in my mind. I was watching podcast and it was like funny podcast. It was in Hindi, and so that person was pretending that he is aspirant of UPSC exam, and he was making some fun of them, like how I prepare UPSC exam. I start my day with making tea, breakfast to my friends, and I to give my best to make that best every time. So that is how I am preparing that how to prepare tea well, and then I will only pass that exam. If I don't know how to make tea, then I will not pass that exam. It was funny though. Have you seen that?
No, ma'am, but it's good.
Yeah, actually, and then I got to know that there was one comment. I also commented that person says that I have invested my 4 years to preparing exam, but because of some reasons, and I was not getting pass in that exam, so I left that exams. Why I'm saying all this, because some people are there, they actually commit suicide. They think that exams are everything. If I'm not cracking that exam, I actually need to end my life. So this is not the case. That person mentioned that after lifting from that exam, I have started my own business. So this is the inspiration for many aspirant as well. So why you are looking life like you are not cracking that exam, then you will lost your life and you will commit suicide. It is not case, right?
It's not the last thing. Yeah, it happens in current scenario a lot.
Yeah.
One thing is that the mental pressure that persons are going to take. It is like whatever may be the reasons, there may be a family reasons anywhere.
Yeah.
But there is no art of controlling the mental stress to our brain. So like nowadays we can see that there are a lot of boot camps and a lot of sessions are happening on mental awareness and everyone is promoting meditation a lot.
Yes, yes.
So that the person can stay calm and can control his mind, whatever the thoughts get filter those unwanted waste and going to the aim. I mean, whatever the goal is, just focusing on the goal itself and achieving it. So nowadays it's started. I mean, increasing a lot.
Yes.
And the reason behind it, the suicide rate is also increased while going more and more like longer time. Like previously, like when I think around it's mid 2000s, there is not that much increase in the suicide rate when compared to this tech era, this current technology era. So yeah, it's one of the reasons, as you said, like it's not the end of the life.
Yes.
There is some more to do, and it's only we don't know whether it is our last life or we make it and some another life.
Yes.
So just use it full. I guess. Yeah.
We can do lots of things in one life, right? It doesn't mean that you are not passing that exam and then you will end up your life. No, that exam give you lots of energy and skill as well. How you can do same thing in different way, and you can do better than earlier as well. If you are uneducated person, and if you are running any business, and definitely if you are prepared for UPSC exam, so definitely you have more experience. I know that you don't have practical knowledge, but definitely you have that theoretical knowledge, so you can use that theoretical knowledge well in that field as well. Mention that about mental health. So actually I want to highlight this point as well, and I appreciate that you are aware about mental health, because we always talks about physical health and appearance as well, but no one talks about mental health. if you are talking about it, then they will think that you are speaking nonsense. There is no sense. But we should take care of our mental health as well. I will tell you why it is necessary to take care of our mental health. It directly connected to your success. If your mental health is good, definitely you will be consistent to do whatever you are doing. You will also help people. Your nature will be very different. Otherwise you will become so irritated person, and definitely others people will suffer making mistake and learning from that mistake. That is the formula of become confident and fluent speaker. I used to goes blank. I was waiting a lot during session. If you watch my like old videos, so that time you will know that like presentation as well, body language, eye contact. Even sometimes what happen, we do not make eye contact because of lack of confidence, and we think about okay what I want to say next, and we see here okay okay like fine like this. Like we try to connect with our information and our thoughts, and first mother tongue, and then we try to convert that thoughts into English. So it is a lengthy process. First mother tongue, then it will be in English, and then we will deliver it, and we'll think that okay grammar is there, so am I speaking he has or he have, subject for agreement, and tenses, past tense, future tense, or present tense, lots of things, sentence structure as well, is it complete or incomplete. And because of all this flow, we end up with less confidence, and we feel like okay and we fumble lots during that process. And I think that make lots of mistake. Even you are speaking broken English, no matter with it, we learn English like this. I have learned English like this. So yes, practice with experts. Even though like you are speaking in front of camera or in front of mirror as well, you will not find your mistakes. You will feel confident, and you will build confident as well. But when we feel like that we are speaking with expert, that time people goes blank. We think that that person is expert, and that person is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So we do not try to make contact with them, and we do not talk with them as well. I used to avoid to talk with fluent speaker because I was like, if I make mistake, people will judge me. And then I thought that no, Deepali, you should stop to do this. Then I take my initiative, and then I started to speak with people. Earlier I used to upload my clapping videos, and then after I bought a new phone, and then lots of people always mail me, but I am not getting lots of time to connect with them, because I am also taking paid sessions. And
No.
do you have grandparents?
No.
I also do not have grandparents, but I still remember my grandparents, only my grandmother. She was too close to me, and when I remember her, I know she was a strong lady. I have learned lots of things from her.
Yeah, from elders we can learn a lot of things.
Yes.
One important thing which we can learn from them is the patience.
Yes.
Because even when we are as a child, they treated us like they cared for us, and they did everything for us. So even this type of patience, the amount of patience that they have on us, like even if we do the wrong thing also, still they will not scold us. They just take care, and they just give a feedback like don't do this type of thing. And
Yeah.
so I love the caring a lot. I love the
Yeah.
caring, and also
Nowadays we don't have that caring, right? We don't
Okay.
sacrifice as
And
well.
busy life, mostly busy life itself also one of the scenario, because at that time the tech scenario is very different. Now everyone is even me, including me also, I am also on
Including
like
I.
mobile phone.
No,
Including
you said
I.
including me, so including I.
Okay, including I. Okay.
Yeah. So I will tell you one.
Including I.
Yeah, I will give you one example. You should tell me that it is wrong or correct. Okay. My friends and I were enjoying the party. I and my friends were enjoying the party. The two sentences are there.
I and my friends were enjoying the party.
We should
No.
not say this.
No.
No. First one, I said
Okay.
my friends and I were.
My friends
were
and I
enjoying the
were.
party.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's
First,
okay,
we
okay,
need to
got it.
put the person and then we. So we must say I, not me. Sometimes we says that me. Sometimes we says I and my friends. No, it is a wrong sentence formation. Although yeah, it is understandable, but it can be more clear for grammar as well, right? So we will not get confused. Sometimes learners do this mistake. I am not understand. So you should not say am, because you are not telling about yourself. You are telling some other actions or the things that you are not understanding. You should say I am not understanding this, or I do not understand it.
I don't understand.
Yeah, and also sometimes
No.
learner says that I am not enough time.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So we should say
I do not have that.
yeah, I do not have enough time, or any other way, because we can say same sentence in different way as well, because the way you think is different and the way I think is different. So our sentences will be in that manner, right?
Yeah.
Your sentences will be correct, the form that you are making, but the sentences will different, because the way I think is different and the way you is think different. You can't deliver the same sentence, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
correct. True.
So do you have any question for me?
Questions. I mean, just wanted to know that what is your future plan in the YouTube channel? Like, what are the
Actually,
things
I do
that
not
you're thinking?
believe.
And
Yeah.
just a small doubt, ma'am. Like, is this a primary source? I mean, not primary source. I mean, is this a? I think it's primary source is correct. Yeah. Is it a primary source for you? I mean, are you completely on focusing on the YouTube channel, or are you doing any parallelly any work?
Actually, side by side, I'm also teaching, and yes, I'm uploading my content on YouTube because I want to reach to my audience, and I want to tell them that you can learn English from anywhere. Because I come from a very small village, and people believe that if you are living in a village, so you can't speak English, and they have very different perspective that I don't like. They criticize you. People are biased about you, and I don't like it at all. So I'm giving my best. I'm telling people that it is not true. Just be respectful to each and everyone. It doesn't mean that you are living in a city then only you can achieve anything in your life. And farmers, I'm a farmer's daughter, so I have seen some people also criticize that you are living in a village, your lifestyle, because my lifestyle is very simple, and people criticize for that. I want to tell people that okay, even if you are living in a village, if your lifestyle is very simple and all, does nothing matter in your life. What matter is that what you are doing, how you are doing, and that matters, and patience as well. You don't get anything very easily. You need to work a lot. And then you can be you also need patience, as you mentioned that our grandparents used to have lot of patience, but we don't have that patience, right? So I believe
And
that.
even one point I need to add, ma'am. You will be also acting as an inspiration to everyone who are watching, because as a farmer's daughter, you are an inspiration to everyone. Like whoever is seeing that, I mean, whoever is in area, few of them have that type of thing that can I achieve something? Can I achieve
Yeah.
anything? Like there will be some career related doubts
Yes.
being so as seeing you, like you as you as a YouTuber, and as you as a teacher who done a postgraduate, so they can get some type of motivation that we can also do this thing. We can
Yeah.
also achieve. Why not? She achieved everything, so why not we? So this type of motivation comes directly to everyone who
Yeah.
are be following, because both they can relate you more.
Yeah.
They can relate you more. They can relate you because you are, as you said, you are even from a small village, and
Yes.
you came from a long way.
Yeah.
Even for me also, it's very inspiring. Your stories really, because coming, it's very tough to come from that place to what we had dreamed for.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very inspiring for everyone, and I personally loved your story a lot. Like now you have said the story, and also like I've actually few of your videos. So when you are saying that thing, actually I connected it to a lot, because the amount of fire that you have, like to wanted to pursue that teaching as a career, and also side by
Yeah.
side wanted to start a YouTube channel, even irrespective of the net facility, because in villages mostly times there will be some problems in the network connections and everything.
Yes,
But
yes.
still you strive for making a good video content and everything. I mean, from bottom of my heart, I can say that you're doing great work. I mean,
Yeah, you are
even
so
my dream is also
kind.
to start a YouTube channel.
You
Yeah,
are so kind. You are so kind. Thank you so much for this and beautiful compliment. This is inspiration for me when learners and when viewers and when co-learners also tell me that we are getting help from your videos. I feel like okay, I have achieved something in my life because this is the main motive of my journey. Because I want to tell people that you can do anything from anywhere, and when people get inspired by my videos
yeah,
and when they learn, when they start to speak language, and when they interact with me, and because of me they have started their journey, so I feel so grateful towards them as well.